Most people do not realize how much of their money and time quietly leaks away each month. It is not the large, obvious expenses that cause the most damage, but the small, recurring costs for services that have become routine. You might hire a freelancer for a small task. You might subscribe to a service you barely use. You might spend hours on manual work that feels unavoidable. These small drains accumulate, creating a significant drag on your resources. Whether you are running a small business, managing a creative project, or simply trying to be more productive. Over weeks and months, the combined effect can be staggering, silently consuming capital and energy that could be better invested. The assumption that certain tasks require a human touch and a significant budget is rapidly becoming outdated. What if you could reclaim that lost time and money? We often continue with old habits and familiar workflows without questioning alternatives. We've all come to accept certain inefficiencies as just the cost of doing business. We tell ourselves that transcribing a lengthy meeting is a tedious but unavoidable necessity, or that drafting a simple email campaign from concept to final copy requires blocking out an entire afternoon, maybe even a full day. For a freelancer, that's a day not spent on billable client work. For a small agency, it's a bottleneck that slows down every other project in the pipeline. We've normalized this slow bleed of time, energy, and money. But what if that acceptance is misplaced? This essay is designed to fundamentally challenge that acceptance. It will introduce a new class of tools, powered by breakthroughs in artificial intelligence that are ready to change how we work. These tools can perform many of these time-consuming tasks faster, cheaper, and with a level of effectiveness that was once the exclusive domain of large, well-funded teams. Now let's be clear, this is not about replacing people but augmenting them. It's about delegating the repetitive, the formulaic, and the mundane to a digital assistant, freeing up human talent for what it does best: strategy, creativity, and building relationships. Think of this as a practical guide to reclaiming your time, and more importantly, your focus. Over the next several chapters, we will explore specific categories of AI tools that are ready to take over tasks you might currently be outsourcing or simply struggling to complete yourself. For each category, we'll follow a clear and simple structure. First, we'll cover what these tools actually do. Then, we'll discuss who they are for, whether you're a solopreneur, a growing agency, or part of a larger team. And finally, we'll walk through a real-world example to make it tangible. The goal is entirely practical, to give you a clear map to immediate efficiency gains you can implement tomorrow. Imagine a world where your first drafts, whether for a blog post or a client proposal, essentially write themselves, where your videos are captioned, transcribed, and clipped for social media automatically, saving you hours of tedious editing, and where your daily administrative chores, like summarizing meeting notes and creating action items, are handled before you even think of them. This is not a glimpse into a distant future. This technology is available right now, accessible and affordable. By the end of this guide, you'll have a new framework for your work. You'll know how to identify automatable tasks in your own workflow and how to pick the right tools for the job. The ultimate aim is to stop wasting your most valuable resources, time, and money, and build a smarter, more efficient, and more sustainable way of working. Think of all those small, accepted costs as a slow leak. Individually, they seem minor, but over weeks and months they drain your capacity for growth. Now imagine that leak is finally fixed, and your resources, your time, your budget, your creative energy are finally staying where they belong, fueling your business instead of just maintaining it. For decades, the division of labor was simple. People did the thinking, machines did the heavy lifting. Computers could calculate and store information, but could not understand context, could not generate creative ideas, could not perform tasks requiring nuanced judgment. This paradigm has fundamentally shifted. In the last few years, advancements in artificial intelligence, natural language processing, generative models have given software capabilities once exclusive to human professionals. These programs can now read, comprehend, summarize, create original text. They can interpret a script and generate a corresponding video, or analyze a request and design a suitable graphic. This leap was driven by a clear, pressing market need. Small business owners, solo creators, lean startups are constrained by limited budgets and even more limited time. Hiring a copywriter for every blog post, a graphic designer for every social image, a video editor for every promo clip creates a barrier to consistent output. These new AI tools bridge that gap. They democratize access to expensive capabilities, allowing one person to match a small team's output. The value isn't just cost reduction, it's massive speed and leverage. Think of these tools not as replacements but as tireless digital assistants. They handle high-volume tasks, repetitive tasks, often formulaic tasks that drain creative and admin energy. A human copywriter builds core brand voice and strategy, and AI uses that voice to generate dozens of social post variations in minutes. That frees the human to focus on higher-level strategy instead of the production treadmill. Tools handle quantity, people focus on quality and the bigger picture. The nature of work has changed. We must produce more content, engage on more platforms, operate with greater agility. Manual methods can't keep up. Software evolved to fill the need, offering scalable routine work management. For small business owners competing with corporations or freelancers juggling clients, these tools are a critical competitive advantage. They level the playing field by making pro-grade output affordable, empowering individuals to do more with less. So, yeah, it's a bit of a revolution, in short. AI writing assistants are a direct response to one of the most common bottlenecks in any business or creative endeavor: the blank page. These tools are designed to replace the need for hiring basic copywriters for simple high-volume or formulaic writing tasks. They function by using massive language models trained on a vast corpus of internet text to understand prompts and generate human-like text. Write a draft for a blog post on a specific topic, compose a series of marketing emails, generate product descriptions for an e-commerce store, brainstorm ideas for a social media campaign. They transform a simple idea into a structured first draft in seconds. Beneficial for small business owners, social media managers, bloggers, marketing teams who face the constant pressure to produce content. For someone running an online store, manually writing unique descriptions for hundreds of products is a Herculean task. Likewise, a content marketer who needs to publish multiple blog posts and newsletters each week can easily spend the majority of their time just on initial drafting. AI writing tools act as a force multiplier, taking over the time-consuming initial phase, letting users be an editor, refiner, strategist. Real World, a small real estate agency wants neighborhood guide pages to boost local SEO. Normally, this takes lots of time or money for 10 neighborhoods. Instead, the marketing manager uses an AI tool. She types a prompt: write a 500-word guide to Sunnyvale. Focus: family-friendly park, school ratings, local coffee shops. AI generates a solid first draft for each, which the manager then fact-checks, personalizes, with local expertise polishes to match brand voice. The entire project is completed in an afternoon instead of a week. But be honest about limitations. AI-generated text can be generic, factually inaccurate, or lacking nuance and personality. It can't replicate the deep understanding and strategic insight of an experienced human writer. Don't use these tools to finish important communications. Their power is eliminating startup friction. Use them to generate outlines, overcome writer's block, produce a B- draft a human elevates to A+. They are a starting point, not a destination. Remember that human judgment still matters. The demand for video content has exploded across all digital platforms, but the production process has remained a significant hurdle for many. AI video tools are emerging to replace the services of basic video editors, transcriptionists, clipping services. These platforms can perform a range of functions, turning a written script into a video, turning a blog post into a video, automatically transcribing audio, adding perfectly synchronized captions. For many creators and businesses, their most valuable content is locked away in long-form videos. Think about it: hours of recorded podcasts, in-depth webinars, detailed product demos, or comprehensive online courses. This is a goldmine of expertise and engagement. But the challenge has always been unlocking that value efficiently. How do you turn a 1-hour recording into a dozen pieces of content to share across social media without spending days in an editing suite? This is where another category of AI tools is making a significant impact: AI video creators. At their core, these platforms can analyze long-form video content with incredible speed and precision. They don't just watch the video, they listen, transcribe, and understand the context. Whether it's a conversational podcast, a structured webinar, or a live-streamed event, the AI can process the entire file, and then they intelligently extract short, shareable highlight clips. The AI identifies the most compelling, informative, or viral-worthy moments based on semantic analysis, saving you from manually scrubbing through hours of footage. This is a game-changer for podcasters, course creators, marketers, and small businesses who need to maintain a constant presence online, but are short on time and resources. Consider the old workflow. A podcaster might spend hours just finding a powerful 60-second segment from an hour-long interview. Then comes the tedious work of trimming it perfectly, adding engaging captions and reformatting it for different platforms. Or a small business owner might want to turn a popular blog post into a series of short YouTube videos, but has no experience with complex editing software and can't justify hiring a video editor. AI video creators automate these entire workflows. They bridge the gap between your existing content and your distribution channels, drastically reducing the time, cost, and technical skill required to repurpose content and stay consistent. Let's walk through a real-world use case. A consultant has just finished delivering a 1-hour webinar for her clients. In the past, creating promotional assets from this webinar was a multi-step manual process that could take an entire day. Now she simply uploads the video file to an AI video tool. The tool gets to work, automatically generating a full, accurate transcript. This transcript becomes the foundation for everything that follows. Instead of her having to re-watch the entire hour, its AI-powered clipper analyzes the transcript and suggests 10 potential viral moments, complete with descriptive titles. She quickly reviews the suggestions and selects her favorite 3. With a few clicks, the tool batch generates short-form videos for each selection. It automatically applies her preloaded brand kit. Each clip comes with stylish animated captions, which is crucial for accessibility and for viewers watching with the sound off. She can even choose from different animation styles to match the mood of the clip. Finally, she exports them. The tool automatically formats the clips for the correct aspect ratios: square for LinkedIn, vertical for TikTok, and Reels. Within an hour, she has a suite of high-quality, on-brand promotional assets. These clips are now ready to be scheduled, driving targeted traffic from her social channels back to the full recording, maximizing the value of her original 1-hour effort. Despite their power, these tools have clear limitations. They can't replace the artistry of a professional editor for a documentary, or a high-end commercial, or a cinematic brand story. The editing can be formulaic, and stock footage may not always align with the intended message. Automated voiceovers often lack the warmth and emotion of a human narrator. Therefore, these tools are best suited for speed and volume, perfect for creating social media clips, internal training videos, and simple content marketing pieces. Clear message fast, not cinematic perfection. So yeah, use them for volume and speed, but keep the artisans for the big stuff. Creating visually appealing graphics is essential for capturing attention online, but it has traditionally required either a trained eye for design or the budget to hire a graphic designer. AI design tools are changing this by automating the creation of everyday visual assets. These platforms use AI to generate social media posts, presentation slides and banners, YouTube thumbnails, and even simple logos. Users can often start with a text prompt like, "Create an Instagram post for a 20% off shoe sale," and the AI will produce several design options complete with relevant imagery, text, and layouts. They also offer vast libraries of templates that can be instantly customized. These tools are incredibly valuable for bloggers, social media managers, small brand owners, marketers. A food blogger, for instance, might need to create dozens of unique pins for Pinterest each month. A small e-commerce brand might need fresh ad creatives for Facebook and Instagram every week. Manually creating each of these graphics in a program like Photoshop is time-consuming. AI design platforms streamline this process, enabling a single person to generate a month's worth of diverse, professional-looking visuals in just a few hours. To make this tangible, let's consider a practical example. Imagine a small non-profit organization operating with a lean team and an even leaner budget as it gears up for its most important event of the year, the annual fundraising gala. This event is critical for their operational funding, and the pressure to maximize attendance and donations is immense. The marketing coordinator, who wears many hats, is tasked with creating a whole suite of promotional materials to build buzz and drive ticket sales. The list is long, and the deadline is tight. She needs a series of engaging social media announcements for Instagram and Facebook, a professional email banner and header for their newsletter campaign, and a polished digital invitation to send to their list of key donors and supporters. In previous years, this would have meant a significant outlay for a freelance designer, eating into their precious funds. This year, she takes a different approach. Instead of commissioning each piece of creative individually, she turns to an AI-powered design platform. Her first step is foundational. She uploads the nonprofit's logo, their specific brand fonts, and the official color palette to establish a comprehensive brand kit within the tool. This is a crucial one-time setup that ensures every asset the AI generates will be perfectly on-brand. With the brand guardrails in place, she simply inputs her core text for the announcement, including the event title, date, and a call to action. In seconds, the AI generates not just one, but a dozen different design variations for an Instagram post. Each one is unique, yet all of them perfectly incorporate her brand's logo, colors, and fonts. What would have taken hours of manual iteration is done in a flash. She quickly reviews the options and picks her favorite, and then, with a single click, uses the platform's magic resize feature to instantly adapt it for a Facebook banner, and then again for an email header. The result is a cohesive, professional campaign, ensuring a consistent look and feel across all channels, all created in a fraction of the time and cost. This is the power of AI in design for day-to-day execution. However, it's equally important to understand the tool's boundaries. The primary limitations of current AI design tools are centered on deep originality and high-level strategic branding. While they are excellent for producing clean, effective, template-based designs at speed, they cannot replicate the nuanced strategic thinking, market research, and unique creative vision of a professional human designer tasked with a major branding project. For example, developing a core brand identity from scratch, one that tells a story and connects with an audience on an emotional level. Designing a complex multi-page website with a sophisticated user experience, or conceiving a truly innovative and culturally relevant ad campaign. These tasks still fundamentally require human empathy, creativity, and strategic experience. Think of AI as a remarkably efficient and skilled production artist, not the creative director. It is at its absolute best when used for the high-volume, day-to-day execution of an already established and well-defined design strategy. For high-stakes, foundational brand work, investing in a professional designer remains the wisest choice. For the daily grind of content creation, AI is an indispensable ally. The hum of administrative work is a constant in the life of any busy professional. Scheduling meetings, summarizing notes, drafting follow-up emails, conducting quick research. These small tasks collectively consume a huge amount of cognitive bandwidth. AI assistants are software tools designed to automate this layer of administrative work, acting as a functional replacement for a virtual assistant who handles simple, repeatable tasks. These assistants often integrate directly into your email calendar note-taking apps. They can listen in on your meetings and generate concise summaries with action items, find the best time for a meeting among multiple participants, and even draft a polite no thank you email in response to a sales pitch. These digital assistants are tailor-made for busy executives, freelancers, consultants, small team leaders who are drowning in administrative overhead but may not have the budget for a full-time assistant. A salesperson can spend hours after a day of calls, just logging notes and scheduling follow-ups. A freelancer juggling 5 clients constantly struggles to keep track of meeting notes and action items. AI assistants step in to handle these specific, well-defined tasks, freeing up the professional's time and mental energy to focus on building client relationships or doing deep strategic work. Here is a real-world use case in action. A project manager at a tech startup has back-to-back Zoom meetings all day. She uses an AI assistant that integrates with her calendar and meeting software. During each call, the assistant transcribes the conversation in real time. Immediately after the meeting ends, it automatically delivers a neat summary to her inbox, highlighting key decisions, open questions, and a checklist of action items with assigned names. She no longer has to frantically type notes during the meeting or spend 30 minutes afterward trying to recall and organize what was discussed. She can simply review the AI-generated summary, make any necessary tweaks, and forward it to the team, saving her several hours of administrative work each week. It is important to recognize where these assistants fall short. They are not capable of complex problem-solving, emotional intelligence, or nuanced human judgment. An AI cannot handle a sensitive client complaint, negotiate the terms of a contract, or plan a complex company event that involves intricate logistics and vendor management. These are responsibilities where context, relationship building, and proactive thinking of a skilled human assistant are irreplaceable. Beyond single-purpose tools lies a powerful category of software known as automation engines. These tools are the digital glue that connects different applications, replacing the need for manual data entry and repetitive, multi-step processes. They operate on a simple but powerful if this, then that logic. For example, create a workflow that says, if I receive a new order in Shopify, add a new row to my Google Sheet, send a personalized thank you email from my Gmail, create a task for the fulfillment team in Asana. Silent, digital workforce executes predefined workflows 24/7 without human intervention. Essential for businesses with repeatable processes: sales, marketing, human resources, finance. AI assistants are best utilized for the routine, binary tasks that clog up a calendar. They manage the noise so that you can focus on the signal. E-commerce businesses can drown in manual order processing, marketing teams manually transferring leads into CRM, HR bogged down onboarding paperwork. Automation eliminates copy-paste work, reduces human error, ensures consistent processes, and frees team members for more valuable, non-automatable tasks that require human intellect. Real-world example: an online course creator. When a student purchases via her website, add the student's email to her mailing list, enroll them in the course platform, send a welcome packet. Instead, she connects the apps with automation. The automation triggers instantly on purchase, adds the customer to a MailChimp email sequence, creates their teachable account, sends a personalized welcome email with login instructions. Onboarding is seamless, immediate, completely hands-off for the creator. Primary limitation: setup and maintenance. Building complex workflows requires clear, logical thinking, initial time investment to configure and test everything properly. If a connected app changes, the automation can break and needs repair. Not good at exceptions or edge cases outside predefined logic. Human oversight needed to step in and resolve issues. Automation covers 99% of rule-following tasks. Humans are needed for the 1% that don't. Written by 1%. James Clear.